Good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday, December 14th, and welcome to GuesstiMania, where we basically, we guess what YieldMax is going to pay for this week. All right. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, all the above. All right. Thank you for confirming the audio. Appreciate that. Bitcoin update. It hit 989 just a second ago. I thought we were going live with 89, but we got saved by the bell, and we are at 90. It's not like 90's that great either, but nothing new and exciting. So it is what it is. So if we go to the YieldMax website, if you're looking for distribution announcements, information on the dates, whatever, you could see they separate the groups. Group 1 obviously is the ULTYs, the YieldMaxes, the old school weekly payers before everything was weekly. They will declare this week on December 16th, X date 17th, and then pay date the 18th. And then, of course, Group 2, the bigger group, the covered call ETFs, the individual underlyings, the degenerate plays, right? The 12/17, which will be the Wednesday, they declare, of course, X date 12/18, pay date 12/19. And then they got Group 3. That's the 25 percenters, the safe ones, the goody two shoes. They will declare tomorrow, 12/15. They will have X date the following day, then pay date Wednesday. All right. And again, I think their plan is to have 5 groups, so they pay on every single day. At least that's my thought, right? I mean, why not? Right at this point, might as well do it. And here you can see like how the groups separate. Group 1's pretty big, Group 2's gigantic, and Group 3 has basically nothing. But I think they'll add to Group 3 in due time, probably a Palantir version, a Robinhood version, things like that. All right. Anyway, let's get to GuesstiMania, and then we'll go from there. So I filled in already. I filled in the numbers, save some time. We don't have to make this long and dragged out anymore. YieldMax, I don't know, man. YieldMax and YMAG, those are tough. They paid 9 cents, and then they jumped up to 11. So, I have them at 9. What do I think? 9. I'm probably going to give them 10 cents. I'll put them down a penny. And then we got YMAG. I'll put them down a penny as well to 11 cents. ULTY, they paid 58 cents and then 54. I think they'll be in that same range, but I'll give them 53 cents. However, keep in mind, their implied volatility is 54%. So if you go to the holdings, they own safer stocks, right? So they're not getting the same amount of premium from trading options on. Where the heck are they? Oh, what a pain. ULTY, where are you? ULTY. I definitely passed it. Chippy. Did I color ULTY? It definitely did. 5E. OE. MSTY. Platey. Salty. It's to the left. That's why. All right. So yeah, if you look at it. They got GLD 19% IV. Who would have thought, right? What else they got? GDX. Man, they love gold, huh? Amazon 27% IV. Some super low IVs. So if you take the average IV 42%, you would think that's what you're going to get in a yield, but I don't think so. I think they're still going to strive to pay you around 70%. So I'm going to give them a 53-cent payment for that reason. Feet, I actually did some work this week. So feet, I feel comfortable about this estimate. Let me show you how I calculated it. Again, sorry for all this scrolling, but there's so many damn holdings. It's tough. All right, so here's no, that was 5E. I did 5E too, but first we'll look at feet. All right, so here's feet. They haven't really changed their funds. Right now they own Nestle, Hui, Platey, RDYY, and AMDY. So, and it's been the same for quite some time. So all I do is I plug in the distro that they're paying for each, and then I multiply that distro by the number of outstanding shares, and I get a total payment, right? And then I add up the total payments. You get 135,000, and you divide that by the total shares outstanding, and you get 18 cents. So if I go here, I'm showing 18 cents, and that would be a 36. I didn't even look at this actually. 36% yield. That's really low. 18 cents. 12. Oh my goodness. Comparably, I'd actually didn't even look at it, but should we juice it up a little? Man, that's a drop. That's a drop. It is what it is, though, right? It is what it is. 18 cents. Yeah, man. 5e, same thing. You go over here to 5e. You know, you add the distro, how much payment per distro, and you get 34,000. Take that, you divide by outstanding shares, you get 12 cents. I know this is not exciting, right? But wow, from 56 to, I don't know, man. I should probably leave it. I'm going to leave it. I don't care. All right, LFGY, I'm going to give them 35 cents. GPTY, 31 cents. SDTY, 22 cents. QDTY, 31. RDTY, 32. Chippy, 45. Salty, look at their average IV. I have to show everyone this because I was surprised when I saw this. Where the hell is Salty? You gotta look for that big orange. Misty's orange too. There's Salt. Look at Salty holds. Adobe, Starbucks, Texas Instruments, Target. They're shorting some safer plays. I don't know. Maybe these are earnings plays. Could be. I don't know. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys that because their average IV is much less than what it's been at 45%. So, but I'm going to give them still around a 61%. I'm going to give them 41 cents for a 61%er. All right. I actually made this blue to make you suffer a little bit. But, you know, we'll just make it quick. Misty, we're going to give them 51 cents. That'll be a little pay cut from last week. 77% yield. NVIDIA, how you doing? Well, we got 12 cents, 44% yield. All right. TSLY, how you doing? Again, if you scroll to the right here, I know you can't really see it. This is how much it went up or down per share. If it's green, TSLY did go up 7 cents. So it did go up. But I'm only going to give them 38 cents. That would be a 50% yielder right there. Moving along. Like I said, I'm going to do this quick. Coney, 48 cents, 54% yield. And we're going to go to Platey. How you doing? 55 cents, 52% yield. You know, their IV is 45. But again, I think they've been paying just a little more because there may be some leftover that they have to pay out. They have until like further next year anyway, but I think to be consistent, they paid 56 cents last time. I'll give them 55. All right, AMZY, how you doing? Well, 8 cents. I'm going to keep them consistent with last payment as well. AMDY, we're going to go with 30 cents, 40% yielder. GUI, how you doing? Let's see, GUI, 8 cents. Okay, nobody cares, right? I know. GDXY, I think this one's going to be a little bigger, 21 cents. That's double from the last one. They did go up in share price about 45 cents. So I'm going to give them some loving right there. SMCY, people care about this one. They do. 13 cents, little drop, penny drop. Hui, I think they're going to continue to pay big as well. 71 cents. That would be a 73% yield, which is greater than their IV of almost 60%. You know, again, this is sorted by assets under management. So I do understand the further I go down, the less people care. Phoebe, we got 8 cents. That would be a 33%er. Aptly, how we doing? Aptly is 5 cents, consistent with the last one. MSFO, Lamo, I know, did a drop, 6 cents. Okay, that sucks, right? But hey, we pay weekly, so the payments are obviously smaller. Nefly, how we doing? 8 cents. I give them a 2-cent raise there. YBit actually went up in price by 14 cents. I have them at 29 cents. That's a 2-cent raise. That would be a 43% yielder. Murney, again, what do you do with Murney? Murney is going to be 21 cents, I hope, maybe. That's a 69% yield. Their IV is 61, though. And then we got, we got a bunch to go to the end. So I don't know why I blew these out, to be honest, because, it's not as exciting as the other ones. But we'll just run down the line real quick after Murney. Well, there are a few exciting ones, actually. OARC, 30 cents. Winter, 48 cents. They went up 3 cents this week. TSMY, 10 cents. AIYY, 22 cents. Marrow, 15 cents. Carvani, check this one out. I don't know what the hell happened, but they went up $3.68. Their underlying went up 13.99%. And CVNY, Carvani, went up 9.9%. And that's with the distribution drop. So that's actually pretty good capture on Carvani's part. So CVNY really doing well. Let's keep going down the line. SNOY, 9 cents. JPMO, 6 cents. Here's another one, XYZY. They went up $1.30 in share price. Again, if we look at their underlying went up 5.96%. They captured 3.96%, again, with the distribution drop in there. All right, Babo, 9 cents. Who else we got? We got Zomo, 4 cents. Same, again, I'm keeping it consistent. RDYY, ooh, I didn't look at this one, actually. How the hell are they paying 96 and then 95? I can't keep them at 44. I guess I got to give them a little more juice at 55, 75% yield. That makes sense. Fiat, 27. They did go up, though, 35 cents. Rough week this week, I think. I'll give them 31. PP, 25 cents. Does that make sense? Yeah, good enough. Circo, 39 cents. Disso, 8 cents. Berk C, 13 cents. Wait, did they have the gain or Disso? Disso had a gain. Disso went up 43 cents. Wow. So we're going to give Disso an 11-cent payment. Sorry about that. Berk C, 13 cents. Abney, 56 cents. How you doing? Well, yeah, they went up 56 cents. I'm sorry. Dre and Abney, both 56 and 59 cents. So let's give them the 40. So we'll give one 43, and then we'll give the other 44. How's that sound? Good? Great. All right, HIYY. We're getting to the end, 35 cents. Ooh, that's a high one. They paid 25 last week. Yeah, we'll leave it. Again, my default now, I just put in what the IV estimate is, and I adjust it accordingly based on anything I see. Robley, 29 cents. GMEY, 27 cents. And YQQQ, they're going to get a little more because they did go up 17 cents. Dips, going to get a little more too. They went up $1.29. All right. Now, I did not even look, which I should have actually, at the realized. So we do have this tab, the realized gains. So if we look here, if I can scroll properly, you can see how much per share some of these funds made. AMDY, they actually made $1.65. So let's go back to AMDY and see if we want to give them a little more. So we gave them 30 cents, which is in line with their last payment, and it's actually less than their IV estimate. So I'll raise them up to 41 cents. So that would be a 55% yield. All right, go over here now. Coney did go up, not go up. Again, this is just realized gains, realized income. So you take how much they made throughout the week, whether it's this synthetic or cover call, and you divide it by outstanding shares. Coney showing $1.17. Not sure why I can't talk today. Give me a second. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to check if we want to raise Coney. Coney's obviously at the top here. So we gave 48. They're already high, 48 cents. So I think we'll leave them at that. Anyone else? Nothing else too exciting. Wow, NVID did good. But yeah, so that, again, it didn't really make or break anything. So those are pretty much the guesstimates. Like I said, I'm just going to do this one real quick. It's snowing like crazy here. I don't, so I may have not even had to get up or done this a little earlier because the baseball thing that we go to might we'll see. So anyway, let me just check on some comments and maybe we'll go through a few stats and then we'll call it a day. Good morning, everyone. By the way, Chippy's the only fund yeah, Chippy. Let's go look at Chippy. Let's see what they're doing, how they do this week. So I mean, look at that. Start at 57. They went down to $1.56, but they're still $56. They launched at 50. So distro wise, they paid out $14. They paid out $14, and so you have capital gains and you have a distribution income, $14 per share from launch. I mean, this fund has done nothing but good things since it launched. So I agree with Redfish. Chippy is a good one. It's a good one to own. Yeah, you are. You're missing some snow. It's still going. I think it's going to go to like 10. The dog enjoyed it. Tried to eat it. First snow for the dog. What is the total across all funds? Well, you have to. The easier way to do that actually is let me go to stock analysis. So if you go to ETFs and then you go to this, just check YieldMax here. Where the hell are they? What am I searching by? This is ETF providers. Oh my God, I'm looking at the wrong thing. All right, so there's NEOS. NEOS is 16 billion. YieldMax is 12 billion. So YieldMax is number 37. Wow, Granite Shares is 39. Interesting. So yeah, there's your answer. That's all their funds. I don't know how updated that is, but it's usually pretty current. Pretty much everyone in the space dropped except Neos. Love Chippy. Nikki misses the snow. Snowy is my biggest loser. Snowy was doing good in the beginning, but yeah, so if you look, let's see who's number one. BlackRock, shocker, right? Vanguard, shocker. State Street, shocker, right? They're in the trillions. And then when you get to number 4, it's ridiculous. Like, it's not like Invesco. I mean, they're kind of close, I guess. And then everyone down below. Schwab is 492. JP Morgan, chump change there. Comparably, man, look at BlackRock, 3.9. What the hell are they got going? What do they got going, right? Their biggest fund is IVV, 687 billion. Could you imagine? I don't know what the expense ratio is, very small, but still 0.03% of 687. This is the business to be in, man. What the hell are we all doing? It's time we all get together, make an ETF. What the hell? All right, let's go back. Let's see what else they got. ETF providers, Vanguard, what's their biggest one? FU, no surprise there. If we go to State Street, they got, SPY, obviously, one of their big, 725 billion. If we look here, Invesco, they got Qs, that makes sense. Even I got that. Well, technically I don't own it, but it's a synthetic. Charles Schwab, SCHD, no surprise there. Who else we got? JP Morgan, their biggest one, JEPI. All right. Okay. Interesting. Dimensional number 7. Wow, that's a surprise. Don't really know them, to be honest. Fidelity's number 9. Let's see what they got. FBND, Total Bond. Okay. Van Eck, Capital Group, Global X. We know them. Pave. The hell's Pave? And then QY. I expected QLD to be at the top, but again, these other high yielders kind of hurt them. But yeah. So that's the information there. Again, where the heck was YieldMax? So if you click on it, yeah, you can see MSTY, obviously their biggest fund. And then, you know, not bad. They've obviously gone down, you know, since the market, you know, has been rough. It's been rough. Bitcoin's been rough. It's all been rough. All right, what else we got? Let's check Bitcoin, by the way. I just heard the child got up. I think he's letting the dog out, but I should probably pause this and check. Give me a sec. All right, I was right. So I think I'm going to end the video, but Little Rod wants to say hi. You want to say hi? Say good morning.
Good morning.
You got to say it louder. They can't hear you. Say it loud.
Good morning.
Tell them what it's doing outside.
Look at his pocket mask.
The pirate mask, yeah.
Yeah.
What? Look outside. Tell them what it's doing.
I know.
What?
Guard.
It's snowing. You didn't even see the snow yet.
It's snowed now.
Yeah, it's snowing.
I tell Mommy snowed now.
Yep.
It's snowing on her car.
Yep, it's snowing on the car.
Now he's coming on the car.
All right. As always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, and this video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. If not, then Little Rod needs to try harder next time, right? Maybe next time. All right. What else? Let's get to the keyword. So, if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, you got to say the keyword. This is a quick ass video. So what's the keyword? What's the keyword? What's your favorite word?
Red.
What?
Green.
Green? That's your favorite color?
I like red.
Oh, you like red?
Yeah.
Okay. He likes red, just like Bitcoin. So if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, the keyword today is red, which is possibly how we're going to open Monday morning. It's looking like Bitcoin's red. So red, 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 red. All right. Sorry for the short video. Better than nothing. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Later.